to the Star in the Lantern Tarot. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Sorry about my messy hair. Just got out of the shower, so. Hello, everybody. What is up? Where is everybody at? Hello, hello. Remember that you have to tap your screen to give a thumbs up to get a reading, all right? I go by likes, okay? Gotta give that screen a tap. If you're on the computer, hit the thumbs up. Alright, got to do that. Hello, Chase. Hello, Chase. Hello, JR. Hello, S. Leela. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. All right, Chase. Chase, can you do me a favor? Will you put the rule on hitting the thumbs up to get a reading? That they need that like number. Can you put that in there, because I'm on my phone and I'm not really quite sure how to add anything. Yeah, no, I can't do it there. Can you do that for me, Chase? Just say to get a reading, give the screen a tap, or you have to have a tap, you have to have a like number with your questions. Something like that. Please. Alright, Chase for a general. S. Leela, how are you? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Alright, and then Asatu. Asatu, you can't be number one, honey. Chase is number one. Asatu, change your number or go back and do it again. I don't know. Maybe you're number 5. I don't know, Asatu. But you can't be number 1 because Chase was number 1. Hello, morning. Alright. Alright, Chase. General for Chase. Chase, what I'm seeing here is a busy city, a busy street with big, tall buildings, or like your downtown LA, even comparable. That would mean that your life is going to get really busy, and it may even be a little bit chaotic if you're not ready for the busyness, Chase. But I would say that something about your life is fixing to get really busy. Okay? Really busy. Alright. JR, a general reading. JR. I've seen a keyhole. A key on a door. So something about going through a new door. Something about maybe you think... Sorry, this is falling. Something about maybe you think doors are closed, but they are not. Doors may be opening up for you. See, it's falling. Why are you falling? Why? Why are you falling? Here, hang on. Let me do that. There. No. Are you not going to tighten up? Hang on. Hang on. Let me do something really quick. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. This needs to be tightened. And I need to crank on that. Let me see. Hang on. Retouch is on. What a goober. Okay, let me see. Hang on. There. Let me see if that falls. Is it falling? No, it's not falling. Good deal. Alright. Anyway, so JR, something about going through new doors, doors opening up. If you're feeling stuck, you shouldn't be anymore. I get doors are opening for you. Alright. Morning, a general for the upcoming week. Seeing a flat line on a monitor. Same old, same old. Nothing big, nothing small. Just doing your life. Living your life. Alright, S. Leela for a general. I'm seeing a bullseye here for you, Leela. So something about your aim. Make sure that your aim is true. Make sure your aim is accurate. Make sure that whatever you're aiming for, you really want. Because I think if you get it, you may not want it anymore. All right, is what I got. S. Leela. Asatu, a general for Asatu. I think you're like, I don't know, it's almost like you're gonna be experiencing noise. It's almost like it's too noisy in here. I don't know if you got monkey mind or if you're gonna be around a lot of people that just it's hard to concentrate, especially like if you're trying to do homework and you're in a restaurant or something like that and it's a busy restaurant. You may have a hard time concentrating just because of all the noise, or this could be about you and your monkey mind where you need to calm it down a little bit. All right. All right. Hello, Sky Key. Hello, M. Dahab. M. Dahab, what is coming for M. Dahab? What I'm seeing here is a football flying through the air like somebody threw it. Sorry, that's kids in the background. So the football would be about news coming in, something about somebody trying to give you something, something about somebody maybe pitching something to you, somebody maybe trying to, how would I, well, you know, like the quarterback has the ball and the quarterback has to decide who to throw the ball to. And somebody may be deciding on you in this back and forth between you and another person. Somebody may be deciding on you. Somebody may be trying to get something to you. You may be getting a surprise package, a surprise present, something landing in your arms. That could be metaphorically even, something landing in your lap. All right. M. Dahab. Asatu, what is the spirit message for me? M. Dahab, spirit message, I'm seeing a mountain. So something about you're either uphill climbing and it's going to be kind of hard, but you're going to make it. You're either at the top of the mountain, but remember when you're at the top of the mountain, if you've had a really tough climb and you're now on the top of the mountain where you feel comfortable, you're either going to stay up there or you're coming back down, but down the mountain is a lot easier. But you may be coming down off of something, maybe coming down like you were in one spot, and it's not like it's not like falling from grace or a de-elevation, but it's about struggling to make something happen, and now it happens, and now you have to move on from that. Okay? That's what that means. Alright? That's what that means. Alright. M. Dahab, a general reading. I'm seeing a feather here for you, so that is about messages coming in. Okay? Alright. Thank you, Chase. Hello, Be Better. General and any messages. You guys all can't be like 6. You guys are gonna have to look at your numbers, because I got Be Better. I don't think you're like 6, honey, because M. Dahab was 6, and I think you're after her. So maybe you have to look at. Make sure your thumb is clicked, but maybe you get another one or something. All right, M. Dahab, or I mean Be Better. Sorry, general and any messages. Be Better, your message. I am seeing a maraca. So maracas is about music. It's about maybe listening to music from another land, another country, and really liking it. That could be about celebrations and parties. It could be about get-togethers with friends. Maracas is definitely music-oriented, but they can be kind of loud, too. So maybe somebody's loud around you. You may think something's too loud. Somebody... Yeah, what I'm also hearing something about somebody dressing loud. Like their clothing is out there or something like that. Dressing loud or being loud, or now I'm hearing loud and proud. So I don't know if that's you, Be Better, or somebody around you. M. Dahab, why does M change profile pic? Why did he change a profile? Nothing bad. He just wanted a new profile pic. It wasn't like anything that he was planning to do malicious. He just wanted something different. Something different. Alright, Reiki activate. A general. Hey Wendy, hello. Reiki activate. Reiki activate, I'm seeing a harp here. But not like the beautiful big harp. I'm talking about like the angel harp. So it's like 5-6 strings. So whatever you're plucking away at, keep going. Whatever you're working on, whatever you're concentrating on, whatever you're trying to do, keep doing it is what I'm hearing. Because you know those harps, they're not like the piano strings or like 5 strings, but they pluck them. Plunk, 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 right? So something about keep plucking away at what you're doing is what I'm hearing on a play on words. Keep doing what you're doing. And you're holding the answer is what I'm getting on that. You hold the answer to something. It's literally big and right in front of you, but you're not seeing it because you're used to it being there all the time. Okay? Irene, hey everyone. Hey Wendy, hello Irene. Alright, hello So. What is hidden? So, I am seeing a gorilla here for you. So the gorilla would be about strength. Alright, so the strength card would be about a friend in need is a friend indeed. I think you're going to have a friend reach out to you needing your help, or you're going to need somebody else's help, or this also could be about a shoulder to cry on, or somebody just needing your strength to get through some hard time. Okay. Hello, Sweden. Alright, Irene, energy reading, please. Your aura reading would be... So, I'm seeing strawberry. So, I don't know what... Strawberries aren't really red, but they're not really pink either. They're somewhere in between, a strawberry color. I'm literally hearing strawberries, though. You may be enjoying strawberries. You may be going to eat strawberries because it's your energy. You may be like eating strawberry shortcake. Something about strawberries. Did you have strawberries for breakfast? And it's going to a pastel yellow. Okay. Alright, so what is M's feelings towards me? So I'm seeing a bottle with a cap on it, though. So if M had any feelings for you, so he's not telling you. He's keeping it to himself. Hello, Hattie, for a general. Hattie. I'm seeing a thumbtack here, Hattie. So this about reminding, something's going to remind you of something. There's an important note or letter coming in for you. Be careful of sharp objects. And it's something about sticking something. Maybe you're trying to, like, I don't know, stick a relationship, a job. Something about sticking something. Something about tacking something to where you can see it. Maybe somebody is tacky. Maybe somebody is saying that you're tacky. Because it is a thumbtack. But push pins or thumbtacks are normally about putting something important in front of you so you don't forget it. So don't forget things. Alright? Be better. What's hidden? Be better. So I'm seeing like a bluff here. Be better. It is a mountainous region, and it's a bluff with big mountains behind it and trees. But the bluff would mean about be careful about your next step. Make sure you're planning your next step correctly. Make sure you're planning your next step with information. Like, look into the information before you actually... It's like the Fool card, basically. Watch your next step. Okay? Sky Key, Moonbeams, a general for the week, please and thank you. Hello, Sky Key. Your general for the week, I don't really see anything big or small, but what I am seeing is, if you know anything about chess, the horse piece is a piece on the chessboard that has specific movements only. So this would mean that whatever you're planning or doing, there's specific steps that you need to take, and you cannot shortcut anything. All right? And you're not going to be able to get around anything by shortcutting anything, basically. JR, I haven't been working out lately, and I'm into surgery soon. Any huge changes in my strength levels from now till the next 3 weeks? You mean after surgery? Like, are you going to feel like you're stronger, better, faster? You could do more? Well, I'm going to say yes on that, but I'm still going to say you need to baby yourself and still take it easy on yourself so that you don't rip a stitch, is what we like to say. So you don't overexert, cause another injury. Just still baby yourself until you're fully recovered. Okay, JR. Ozzy Osbourne, God rest his soul. JR, when do you see me going back to the gym? September. I'm getting September. Hello, Rick. Shraddha, like 14, what is spirit message for me right now? Shraddha, your spirit message is stop telling everybody everything. Literally. Like you're giving way too much away. You're literally telling everybody how you feel, what you think, what your next step is, where you want to be, where you want to go, where you're going to move to, what's your plans. Stop telling everybody everything, because you're going to have a copycat around you, and they're going to copy you, and then you are not going to be able to prove that that's your idea or something that you said. They're going to take credit for it. All right, Shraddha. So what is coming? Job and finance. If you're looking for a job, I'm going to say August, you're going to find a job. If you're in a job and you're wondering if you're going to stay, yes. If you're in a job and you're wondering if you're going to get a raise, no. Not anytime soon. Hello, Rick, my man. How do you want, Wendy? Like it when you let your beautiful hair flow down? Oh, thanks. Also, when you put it up. I only put it up because I'm hot. I normally like my hair down. But, like I said, I didn't do anything with it. I just got out of the shower. But, yeah, I normally leave it down unless I get hot. Or the baby likes to pull it. The baby's 6 months. So if you're holding him, he'll grab a hold of your head and pull your hair. So you got to put your hair up with the baby. He's at teething stage. He's at that teething stage. Trolls are out, aren't they? Valerie, to ask a question, you need to hit the like, and you need to like the channel. Valerie 2023. If you can ask me any question that you want, but you have to like the channel. The number that it switches to after you like it, that is your number, and you need your number with your questions. You can ask multiple questions, but you cannot ask the same question multiple times. That's called spamming, and that will get you kicked. Okay? You're welcome, Sky Key. So, what's the energy around the Taurus? Well, I'm just going to read his aura. And his aura looks to be dark blue to navy blue. So he's not really changing a lot, I think he's pretty much focused on his happiness when it's blue like that around them and just blue. That means they're really focused on something that makes them happy, or trying to figure out what makes them happy, or trying to figure out what their next step is in life, basically. Because blue is about your emotions and your happiness. Hello, Joy. I lost my job 5 months back. It was high salary. I'm married, applying daily. When will I get a work from home job? Okay. Joy Anad. Right? Joy Anad. Okay. What I'm getting with your work from home is your applications are... Okay, I know this is going to sound really weird, but you need to dumb down your applications. I get it that you're smart, I get it that you're brilliant, and I get it that you probably have some credentials behind you to do that high salary jobs. But the thing is that there's a lot of companies that are either starting from scratch, starting over, or can't pay what you're worth. So you need to I know it sucks, but you need to dumb down your application a little bit and not make it so brassy. Because if people are looking at your application and what they would say you're overqualified, you're probably getting that a lot, but they're not telling you that you're getting that. Unfortunately, that has to be the thing. Is because people don't want to hire somebody that they can't pay, for one. And you're definitely probably worth every penny that you could make. But if especially if it's a work from home job, I know that they can afford it because they don't have brick and mortar building with a high overhead, but they still don't want to pay that because they're trying to make money. I know it sucks. I used to work from home too, and I get it. But just dumb down your applications just a little bit, all right? I get it. I do. I get it that you're super smart and you worked hard for what you've got. But sometimes even financial advisors have to work at McDonald's just to get their foot in the door and start over. Sometimes that's just the way it is. Especially if you're in an area where they've had some kind of financial collapse, or your job, it was high paying. And like if I was like a financial advisor where I was making $30 an hour, I don't know how much financial advisors, I'm just giving you ballpark, right? And then I lost my job and I can't find another job and financial advisors, but I go to something like Walmart to try to work. Walmart's not going to hire me because they're going to be like, because the minute she finds something that pays better, she's gone. So what I would do is I would not even put anything as far as my credentials on how smart I am to work at a place that doesn't use that to their advantage. Get your foot in the door, and then you, if you try to work at Walmart or something like that, then you could tell them what you do, and maybe they'll put you in their main office as a financial something. But what I'm saying is, if your applications look like gold and they can only afford to pay you copper, you're not getting those jobs. So, okay, I don't know how else to put it. Blake, how was your day? My day was fine, Blake. Thank you for asking. Casey, I left my number. It's number 15. General, please. All right, Casey. General message for Casey. I'm seeing the initials S. All right. Or S. I'm seeing the letter S and a letter E. I don't know if that means anything to you. But what I'm seeing here, all right, is a tea kettle. The old round ones, right? They had the pop top on them. So a tea kettle would just be about relaxing, having some downtime. Maybe the benefits of tea would be something that you need to look into as far as like just benefits for your health. Okay. Tea time. If you play golf, yeah. I don't know if you play golf though, or if you want to play golf. So, teeing off. So when I see somebody teeing off on the golf course, that's about calculating where your ball needs to go. So this could be just be about you calculating forward movement and what your next step is, what your next plan is. All right, Casey. You're welcome, Reiki Activate. JR, 2 is my family and friends worried about me. No, I don't think so, JR. I don't think so, honey. Hello, Yaya. Chase, you're the best. Patty, got a lot of things to do this week. Will things go well with me getting them taken care of then? Okay. But Hattie, you got a lot of things going on, so you're just wondering if there's going to be any hiccups? I don't think so. I think you're going to take care of the things you need to take care of. You may be running out of time during a day, is what I'm seeing. Like, I honestly see, like, you're trying to do a lot in 24 hours, but you kind of run out of daylight, and you're like, damn it, I didn't get that done. Now I have to do that tomorrow, and this, and that, and another, and planning. That's all I see for you. It's just going to be a busy week. JR, can I get an energy reading? JR, your aura is going to be orange, a nice pastel orange. All right. To a red. So almost like the sunset or a sunrise color, right? Orange to red. Soft colors, which mean that your no bold movements, no bold anything. It's all soft. Soft movements, soft thoughts, soft words, being happy. Okay. Yeah, what are Tony's feelings for me? Tony. I'm so I'm hearing that song Peaches, 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 I love you. I think he thinks you're sweet. I think he thinks you're sweet. Peaches are normally sweet. So. Hello, Irene. I am literally eating strawberry fruit bars right now. See? Who's the psychic? Who's the best reader on YouTube? This girl. You ain't gonna tell me any different. Hello, Wendy Sanchez. Where have you been? I haven't seen you for a while. What did D send me? Why did D send me that text? Was he drunk? Drunk texting, huh? Well, you gotta remember that a drunk man's words are a sober man's thoughts. So if he drunk texted you, those were really words that he wants to tell you, and you shouldn't ignore it. So if he was drunk texting you, all right, and why is he not answering back now? Because he's embarrassed, is what I'm getting. He's embarrassed. I think he was drunk texting you, or if he smokes, maybe that even. Or maybe he even kind of was like way out of his mind when he smoked a lot of that. Left-handed cigarettes, the devil's lettuce, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. But remember that a sober man's, or a drunk man's words are a sober man's thoughts. So if they are honest with you when they're drunk, that is exactly how they feel. Do not ever just disregard somebody if they're under the influence and they're telling you how they feel, because that is really how they feel. They just have the, what we call liquid courage to finally say it. So, Preeti, what is Akshay's true intentions for you? So, what I'm seeing here is, what? I don't know. I guess it kind of looks like Dumbo. Um, you know how Dumbo had the big ears, and when he flew, they kind of like did this when he flew instead of just flapping like normal wings. They kind of was like, so his intentions towards you would be about you. He's wanting you to baby him, but he's not a baby. He's a full-grown man. But he thinks that because you like him, you're going to give him anything he wants. Be careful with that, because that's going to come back and bite you in the ass. Hello, Coconut. Will I make more than 10 sales before August 25th? I'm hearing no, but it's going to be close, like 8. All right. What's hidden and is the subliminal working? Subliminal is working. What's hidden? I'm seeing a mouse. So a mouse is something going on behind the scenes that you don't know. So the universe must be working in your favor. You just don't know it. You are going to know it, though. You're going to figure out what the universe has got in store for you. So, Coconut, just be patient, because you're going to figure out what's going on. The universe got your back, though. All right? Valerie, do you see me getting a new car soon? This one, old hassle. That one's an old hassle. Do you see? When your finances get better, and I am going to say late October, I do see you getting a new car when they have sales. When they have sales going on for Thanksgiving and Christmas, you're going to get a new car, because you're going to have the opportunity to get a car for like a low down payment or low payments or something like that. So around the holidays, Valerie. But when I say around the holidays, I mean Halloween included in that. Hello, Roger. David, how are you doing today? I'm doing well. If I was any better, I'd be twins. All right, Coconut, what's hidden? Will I make more money when I move back to Jamaica? I don't know if you're going to make money going back to Jamaica because of the cost of living there, is what I'm hearing. But I don't know nothing about the cost of living. It's not nothing I ever looked into. Spirit is just telling me, not really quite sure, because the cost of living there is high, is what it's telling me. So I don't know if you're going to make more money. You may make about average because of the cost of living in Jamaica. What I'm seeing, what I'm seeing for you, Coconut, is like, how would I explain this? It's a black spot, but in the middle of the black spot, really, really tiny, is the light. So something about the light at the end of the tunnel. Could be that you really don't see it right now, but it is there, okay? You could be trying to do something, working on something, trying to get something done, but it could maybe feel like you're moving in the dark. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel, okay? You're welcome. Raymond, thank you for that $2 super chat. Sorry it takes me so long to get to you. Will locksmith at my job be able to copy my car key? I'm hearing yes on that. I'm hearing yes. Lakshita, career energies for me. I would not know about career energies because A, I don't know your education. I don't know what you're inspired to be. I don't know your area that you live. I could not. There's as many career opportunities as there are stars in the sky. Lakshita. What you need to give me, all right, what you need to give me is 3 jobs that you can do and that you want to do. Don't give me 3 jobs like I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a president of the country, and I want to climb Mount Everest, but I've never went hiking before in my life. Don't give me that shit, okay? I want to be a teacher. I want to be an art student or art something collector, and I want to dabble in Bitcoin. Whatever. Give me something that you can do, and we'll read energies on that. Lakshita. Sophia Echeverria, how old are you? I am 54. Sup, classic. Sup. Bruh. Shrekty, when will I meet my future spouse? I'm getting fall time of 2027. Fall time of 2027, your finances has to be improved, and it's going to take you that long to get your finances straight. We are super lucky that you're so generous. I'm here for you all day, every day. The reason why I started this channel was because a lot of people need help, and they can't afford a therapist. They can't afford $300 for 3-question, 4-question tarot reading with cards, and you don't even get to talk to the person. All right. The channel was created because there was a lot of people, and there's going to be a lot more people that need help, that need to talk to somebody. They need a space where they're seen and heard and validated. And I wanted to create that space for people and give them an opportunity to ask questions and for me to help them with life. Everybody needs help with life. But you've got a lot of people who will turn their back on you and not even help you. That's why this channel was created. So if you know of somebody else that needs to be seen, to be heard, and to be validated, and they're not ugly, they don't get on the channel and be like, you're fat, and stuff like that, I'd be happy to send them over here. I'd be happy to help them, try to give them some advice. If you're wondering why I know what I know, married 3 times, 3 kids, 10 grandchildren, have worked anywhere under the sun. I have worked for Lockheed Martin. I am a med tech. I am a farm tech. I am a computer tech. I've had lots of jobs. I've worked lots of places. I've been very versed in relationships. So, and also I want to also tell you that if you're trying to sell something, if you have an Etsy account, a Shopify account, a TikTok store, put your links in chat so these people that are in chat can find your stores. You can do that for free. You can do that anytime I'm live. You don't have to ask. Put your links to your store in chat so people can find you from my channel. All right. If you're selling hats, boots, cups, mugs, all right, glasses, I don't care, wigs, all right. Put your information in the chat so people can find you from my side. Okay. You're very welcome to do that any day I'm live. You don't even have to ask. All right. You don't even have to ask. All right. Shrekty, till when my father's workspace issues will get resolved? Father's workspace issues. Oh. I'm thinking mid-August. It's not going to be that long. Probably by mid-August. Okay? Hello, Irene. I am working on my peace message from my higher self. On my peace message. Hang on, Irene. What? You want to tell her? Just keep swimming. I'm seeing a duck in the water. Alright? So it's all calm on top of the water. And ducks hardly even make a ripple. And they're like they're on glass. But underneath they're paddle, 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 paddle. Alright? So, Irene, even though you look calm on the surface, kind of underneath, you may be a little bit. Alright? Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Alright. Hattie. Oh, babies are so sweet, Wendy. You're truly blessed with your children and grandchildren. I know. I know. That's why I'm here. I love my grandbabies. Lakshita, will Akshay and I get married? Can you see marriage? Not at this time, but maybe in the future, but we're talking like years in the future. It looks like Akshay could be emotionally immature for now. Okay? I am a digital marketer. Sweet. I like that. Alright. Rick, you're the best. I love you, Rick. Mr. Jetstream, will I get the job I applied to? Mr. Jetstream. Yes. Yes, you are going to get the job. I think you're going to hear from them this week. Tuesday or Wednesday. Mr. Jetstream. Yep. Hello, Patricia. Is my ex stalking me? I mean, how would I put that? Not stalking to the point where you need to call the cops on them, but he is probably definitely curious about what you're doing. Not stalking where you're gonna have to call the cops, so, all right. Hello, Casey. What's the deal with James? What does he want? In it for a good time, not a long time. Okay, let me tell you, I'm pretty sure my OGs have heard me say this before, but if you're new here, let me tell you what I'm going to tell you. Not everybody that you're interested in is the one that you're going to be with for life. All right? If you like somebody and you're wanting to date somebody, then date them. Okay? Even if you asked me if they were your forever person and I said no, that doesn't mean that you can't have a good time with somebody. Okay? If you like somebody and somebody likes you, then go on dates with them. There's nothing wrong with you fucking around and finding out, basically. Alright? Because not everybody that you date is your husband to be. Remember, you have more than one soulmate. Any lifetime that you're here, you have more than one soulmate. Okay? I'm married to my soulmate, but back in 2009, I had to work with a soulmate. And I never saw them again after I left the job. I'm married to my soulmate, so I don't care. Okay? You have more than one soulmate. Alright, Valerie, can you see when I'm moving house, please? Waiting on housing department to find me and the kids one. It's going to be really quick in August. Either the first or second week in August, Valerie, you're moving. You are watching live at Japan. Hello, Japan. I love Japan. Samuel Dice. So stands for sex education. I don't know what that means. Okay, Lovely 11. Are you seeing when my money will increase? Lovely 11. The 17th of August. I know, Japan in the house. Hello, Japan. I know, I love Japan. I just bought my grandson a dragon, Lego dragon, on Temu. It's 1,300 pieces, and we are so confused. I don't know what I'm doing. He doesn't know what he's doing either. We're just kind of winging it. It's an LED dragon though, and it's a big dragon. I mean, he's pretty big. He's red and yellow, and he's like the Chinese dragon. He's got the whiskers and the flames, and his eyes light up. But 1,300 pieces for Legos. It's literally worse than putting a puzzle together. I'm gonna tell you that much. Mr. Jetstream, yes or no? Which jobs will work best for me? Warehouse, loop tech. Warehouse, yes. Warehouse, yes. Lube tech, I don't think you're going to like it. I know you can do it, but I don't really think you're going to like it. And pressure washer, yes. So the one, Mr. Jetstream, that I was going to say, not really no on, but not the one that's going to please you the most would be lube tech. And the reason why I say that is I don't think they're gonna pay you what you're worth, honestly. Like, it'll be good in the beginning, you know, like they're gonna be like, oh, Loop Tech, $17 an hour. Yeah, sure, come on in. And you're gonna be like, yeah, that's good money for $17 an hour. But the thing is like 2 years later, you're gonna be making $17 an hour or $17.50 or some bullshit like that. So Loop Tech would be no. Warehouse, I'm getting yes. Because I'm getting in the warehouse, you have a chance to climb the ladder within the warehouse. And the pressure washer, I'm getting yes, you would like that because it's more one, like just you pressure washing. And you're not really around a lot of people to bullshit. Okay? Deal with bullshit. So... Samuel Dice says, I am seeing in this person's future they will make millions of dollars. I hope you're talking about me. I accept that. Thank you for the future reading. Jenny Rays. Even if you're kidding, I'm not. I'll accept that. I claim that message. Me making $1 million? Yeah. You betcha. You betcha I will. Jenny. I know I am. I always tell everybody I'm going to be the next... You guys remember that psychic, Mrs. Chloe, right? Miss Chloe or something like that. Except that she turned out to be a fraud, or she turned out not to pay her taxes or something like that. Died early. I'm gonna be the next Miss Chloe, but I'm not gonna be bullshit. I'm not bullshit anyway. I'm not bullshitting you. All right, Jenny. Will I get married? I am a Cappy female. Ooh. Jenny, Cappy females, you are supposed to be meeting somebody this year into next year. As a Capricorn, you are supposed to be meeting somebody soon. All right, soon. So I'm going to say you're probably going to be married 2027. You're going to be married by 2027 or in 2027 because you're supposed to be meeting your person soon. And the reason why I say that is if you listen to Leo King, right, you're supposed to be meeting somebody. Cappy. Samuel Dice. Cappy, not Crabby. Casey, what does Shax think or feel about me? Casey, what does Shax think or feel about me? Friend zoned. I'm getting friend zoned right now. Jenny Rays, will I go to court and be convicted or dismissed? Just got an attorney. I'm kind of in between convicted and dismissed, which would mean, Jenny Rays, that they're not going to come down on you bad, like community service. So you probably will be convicted, but not for what the other side is trying to convict you of. You may just get community service with some fines. Okay? Mr. Jetstream, how do I remove any possible blocks in my life? The way to remove blocks in your life is to have the attitude of gratitude and to never ever say, I can't, I won't, I'm broke, I can't afford it. Never say anything as far as I can't, like, always say I can. And even if you can't right now, don't say I can't. All right? Just say to the universe, I'm working on something else right now. Never say I'm broke. Never say I can't afford it. Never say I don't. Never say I can't. Never say anything negative. All right? It's I can, I should, I will, I trust, I am, I do. Just everything positive, because when you got to remember that your mind does not know the difference between reality and imagination. It doesn't. That's why they say fake it till you make it. Okay? It's because you're tricking your mind. If you fake like you're a millionaire, your mind doesn't know the difference between you being broke or a millionaire. And then if you're faking like you're a millionaire, then you're vibing like a millionaire, and the universe has nothing to do but to match your vibration. Okay? So that's what that means. Okay? So to remove blockages from your life, never speak negatively about anything. If it's not happening, then just tell yourself it's not happening right now, but it can later. Okay? Never ever say negative things. Never. Okay? Just like Mr. Jetstream, every night the kids ask everybody, what is the worst part of your day and what is the best part of your day? Well, the best part of my day is I always have an answer, but I never have a worst part of my day. Because I don't, right? I'm standing up, I'm breathing, I have a roof over my head, I have air conditioning, I have a bed to sleep in, I have food to eat, I'm taken care of, I'm having fun. What more could I even ask for? Okay? So remember the attitude of gratitude, and then just go with that. Okay? Lovely 11, is my ex-husband the one putting the stepmom and stepdad crap in our child's ears? Yes, I'm hearing yes on that. Grace, did he take Dom's earrings? I'm hearing yes on that. Yep. The first, the last. I recommend not speculating on others' feelings, and I feel like I may see your demise without growth. The first, the last. I recommend not speculating because I see your demise. This is your demise. Get off my channel. Hooch. Hoochie mama. Alright. I speculate your demise. Hello, Diana Domino. What's up, ma'am? Where have you been? Do you see that if I sue Attic, will I win and he'll pay me compensation? I mean, if you sue him, yes, you will win. And yes, he will pay you compensation. Yep, he'll have to. Because if you don't pay it, they'll take it off of his income. They'll garnish his wages. Anytime you go to court and you win the court thing, if they don't pay it, even if the lawyer says you need to pay $20 a month, and they don't pay it and time goes by, they'll garnish their wages. You don't have to worry about that. Valerie, I haven't heard from my ex-husband in 2 years. Has he left us alone and stopped bringing me to court? Yes. I do believe he's moved on. I'm getting the person that he's with, Valerie. Even if he mentions your name, even in a negative connote, she's like, will you miss her? So he's like, go. I'm not mentioning anything anymore. So yes, he's moved on. Lakshita, will I be able to become a government school teacher next year? Yes, I'm getting yes on that, Lakshita. Hello, Jay. Mr. Jetstream, what does my future self want me to know? Positivity is key, Mr. Jetstream. And communication. Communication is key too. Alright? If you think it, if you feel it, then say it. You holding back because you don't want to hurt somebody else's feelings isn't doing you any good. Okay? If you think it, if you feel it, then you need to say it. But remember, it's how it's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? I could tell you shut up, and I can tell you be quiet, but be quiet is just a little bit more polite than shut up. So it's not what you say, it's how you say it, but you can still get your communication across. Okay? Valerie, what's your star sign? I'm an Aquarius. Mr. Jetstream, what's next for me? I'm literally seeing like a diamond in the rough. So you keep doing what you're doing, you will find that diamond. Okay? You will find that diamond, or you will be that diamond. You will shine. Shine bright like a diamond. Right? You'll be there. Reiki activate if you're selling. Oh, yep. Thank you, Reiki activate. Wonderful human. Thank you, Valerie. Remember, if whatever you think about me, that's you. I'm mirroring you. So if you think I'm ugly, fat, retarded, whatever, then you're just looking at yourself and putting yourself down. But if you think I'm okay, wonderful, smart, funny, beautiful, you're looking at you. That's what you are. I'm just a reflection of you. Hello, Miss Penny. I am well. I am well. Grace, what is the energy around me? Your aura, Grace, is a strong yellow, which means joy, happiness, to a purple, to a light purple. A strong yellow to a light purple. Light purple would be about passion, right? A light passion, being passionate, really looking into something that makes you happy. Raymond, what will Fabi say to me this week, and will she want to reconcile right away? Not right away. No. She will not want to reconcile right away. She'll want to talk first. Raymond, what I said to you earlier didn't change. She'll want you to apologize. But the thing is that it takes two. Alright? She wants you to apologize first. That's totally up to you. If you don't think that you did anything wrong, then you don't have anything to apologize for. But she'll want you to apologize first. Grace, message from Spirit. I'm seeing a bumblebee here for you. So a bumblebee is just about being busy. A bumblebee is about going places. A bumblebee is about maybe collecting information, getting information for things that you need to do. Could be about researching. A bumblebee could be about researching, reading little somethings to help you understand something. All right, but bumblebees are usually busy, very busy. Grace. Thank you, Rick. I love you. Cat77, what is hiding from me? I'm seeing a treasure chest. I'm gonna sneeze 1 moment. A treasure chest would be about you're gonna sneeze or not? Okay. Treasure chest would be about treasures. Something of value, whether this is knowledge, whether this is an object, whether watch your personal belongings if you have people in your house, because you could have, like, if you had, like, just for instance, okay, if you had if you had like a diamond ring and you just laid it on the coffee table because you were gonna do dishes and then you forgot to put it on, and then you have people come over, the ring gets swiped. Okay, so just watch your Watch your stuff around your house. Okay? Irene, back in the day, I loved water skiing. You went water skiing? That's something I've never done. I've never went water skiing. Now, I went snow skiing, and I love snow skiing. And I love snowmobiling, and I love jet skis on the water, but I've never went water skiing. I went tubing. Tubing is fun. I don't really go to the lake anymore, because the lakes around here are gross. Long time ago, when flooding was like a big thing around Arkansas, and the lakes would flood. Well, it would flood so bad, like it would flood into camps, and then like you have the outdoor bathrooms getting flooded, right, and all that shit gets back in the ocean. And then when it did that, we would like go to the lake for the summer, but I would always end up with UTIs. I haven't been to the lake for years because of that. Now, we have rivers, though, that you can literally see to the bottom of the river. There's that clean in Arkansas. The rivers here, they're swift, and they keep moving, and you can literally see, like, all the pebbles and fish in the water. I'll swim in that water, but I will not swim in the lake. Gross. I will not go to the lake ever again. So, I haven't been to the lake for years. I will go to the river, like I said, because you can see through that water, and then I'll swim in pools. But no more lakes for me. Not this girl. No, not this girl. Miss Penny, is this going to be an awesome week for me regarding money and coworkers? Tell me I get to retire. Well, you're going to retire, Miss Penny, but it's probably 2 or 3 years out. This week, I don't see anything bad going on for you. You see the same old, same old. Some people are seasonal, I know. Hello, Jaquisha. My ring split that my mom gave me for my 23rd birthday. What was the message behind that? Whatever energy that was in that ring, it's done. Whatever, when your mom gave you that ring, it was probably, you know, like as a gift, but maybe also about love and protection. But the energy from the ring is done. So the ring probably, I mean, you can fix it or you can just put it up. But usually when stones or stuff like that break, it's because the energy is done. It's done. It's done working for you. It's done its job. Mom, I don't know how long, or how long ago she gave it to you, but I would say the energy is out of the ring now. Hello, Mark. Why are people spying on me and making fake accounts? Well, Mark, it's because A, you got to remember that copying somebody is the best form of flattery. It really is. So if somebody is copying you, trying to be you, trying to fake that they're you, and making fake accounts in your name, it's because A, they want your money, B, they want your following, or they're jealous because you are you. You gotta remember that when people copy you, it's the highest form of flattery. Valerie, I applied to move to the countryside community for more space for kids. What do you see in that? I think you're going to get it, but it's going to take until fall, September or more, Valerie. Empress, what's coming in for me tonight? Once again, Empress, I'm not getting anything out of the ordinary. Same old, same old. Empress, what's hidden that I don't see coming? A man. Spending time with somebody, going out on a date. Miss Cleo. There you go, Mary Hopkins, Miss Cleo. I'm the next Miss Cleo. What did I say, Chloe? Did I say Chloe? Hilarious. I'm the next Miss Chloe. I'm the next Spud's guru. Alright? I'm the next Booby Spuds guru. Alright. Oh, goodness. Jenny, you are welcome, honey. Mary, I'm door dashing right now. Ooh, get that going. Bring me a hamburger, Mary. Alright. Kay, am I getting a job this week? Kay, I need a thumbs up from you. I need you to double tap your phone. Double tap your phone to get the next number on that thumbs up, which would be 62, Kay. And 62 is your number that you need with your questions. If you don't have that number with your questions, I'm not answering questions from you. Remember, you can ask multiple questions, but you cannot ask the same question multiple times. That is called spamming, and you will get kicked. Okay? The snipe ain't playing tonight. Are you sure? Yes. Rick does not play around. Because he's tired of people not listening. Lakshita, will I get married? I'm an Aries female. No, as an Aries, your astrology readings are about really looking into what makes you happy, and if it doesn't make you happy, no matter what it is, you are to leave it. You are to move on from it, no matter what it is. A house, a job, a pet, a car, your socks, the color purple, I don't know. But if it doesn't make you happy anymore, Lakshita, you are to move on from it as an Aries. Okay? Sky King. I got crystals and some herbs and shit. and shit. H, is he gonna make it out by his parole date? Yes. H, is he going to get bullied or messed with in prison? Well, that depends. What did he do to get in prison? And is he a pushover? If he keeps his nose to himself and he doesn't get involved with other people or try to make friends with other people, then he'll be fine. My husband went to prison, guys. That's another thing. Alright? My husband went to prison. He did. Before we met, he was a little shit. And he had to do some prison time. So, my husband went to prison. Okay? And it wasn't very easy for him to get out of prison. Eventually he did, but that's what he said. He said he just had to keep to himself. He only made maybe one or two friends, but not like buddying up all the time. I mean, like when they could sit down and play cards or whatever, those were the ones he stuck with. But he said when he was in prison, he just kept to himself. Didn't, like, if they were sneaking in cigarettes or snack cakes or whatever the fuck, he would not go over there and try to do anything with anybody. He would not. So, just tell whoever's going to prison that no matter how long they're in there, keep to themselves and don't get involved with anybody. I know it's a lonely world in there, but that's what you got. Alright, H.R. Kristen and Lyndon? Yeah. Going to win their SPED cases. Are Kristen and Lyndon going to win their SPED cases? They should. H is what I'm getting. They should. The universe literally said they should. Alright. Irene, Wendy, I've been watching Farm Andy. Oh, Farm Andy Yard. Tiny shed home. Love this thinking. Property hunt. Yes. Yeah. Irene, we get on YouTube. Hey, if you guys are bored and you really just don't know what to do, but you want something in the background, go look up either tiny homes or luxury homes. They have like hours and hours of touring tiny homes or touring luxury homes. Like, I love doing that. I do. I love looking at those mansions, and they'll tour you inside the mansion and show you everything. Another YouTube thing that you can watch is how people, like, build hidden rooms or hidden staircases or hidden compartments where they can, like, above their bed, and they drop the gun down on their hand or something like that if they, want to have a, protect their whatever. But anyway, that's another fun thing, and they're hours long, like 4 hours long, 8 hours long. I mean, you literally fall asleep on the couch and wake up to touring luxury homes. I love doing that kind of stuff on YouTube. Not only that, but I have to be careful about what I watch on YouTube because of the religious, here, and because they're very religious. They don't want their kids watching just anything either. So, but I love putting that kind of stuff on. I love touring, and they got the little tiny houses, and they're so cute. But I've already done the little tiny house thing because that's what I started out 20 years ago, with a little tiny house, and then we just kind of built on to the little tiny houses. But now I got to the point where I was just sick of walls. I didn't want any walls. Like a wall with just little rooms. I just was starting to get angry and mad, and I was like, you know what? I need big space now. So we moved out of the old house and built the new house, which is a barnuminium, and it's all big space. So that's what we did. But I love little tiny houses. So cute. Cali, California here, Kurt. Hello, Kurt. I am from Arkansas. I want to marry a foreign lady? Then go find one, Kay. Valerie, when will I meet my life partner, please? Valerie. I'm getting next year. It's probably going to be springtime next year, though, Valerie. You got to get your finances stable first. Got to get those finances stable. All right? Mary Hopkins, will the noise this car making be expensive to fix, and what it might be? Mary Hopkins, I would ask Rick about that, because Rick is a mechanic. Tell him what it's doing. He could probably help you pinpoint. Expensive as far as under $1,000, I see yes. Under 500, it's going to be close. Hello, Poland. H, what do my guides want to tell me? H. I'm seeing a lightning bolt here, so this is about big ideas. All right? H, whatever your idea is, you need to implement it and get it going. All right? Your idea. Irene, cutting the trauma bond has increased my intuition. Absolutely, 100%. Hello, Bree. Will there be connection later on with Eunice? Eunice? Will there be a connection later on with Eunice, Bree? Yeah, there will be. It's going to be late this year, though. Almost into next year, Bree. I knew you were an Aquarius, honest. It's not hard to guess my zodiac, because I act like an Aquarius. To some people's detriment, I act like an Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius rising and sun, and a Cancer moon. So I got the best of the intuition, and I got the best of dealing with my feelings, because Cancers are very full of their heart space, their feelings, being home. But my Aquarius mind is always kicking out ideas, and I'm always on. But the Cancer moon in me lets me also delve into the emotional side of everything. So honestly, with an Aquarius sun and a Cancer moon, I think I got the best of both worlds. Honestly, like, I think that's a good combination to have. because I can be intellectual, but I can also be emotional. But then I can be too intellectual and too emotional. Well, maybe in my younger years. Now that I'm, had a life change of menopause and my Saturn returns already happened and I'm understanding a lot more. My Cancer moon doesn't really affect me emotionally anymore, except that I cry happy tears, sad tears, mad tears. I think that's about the only thing that's ever changed as far as like dealing with emotions. All of my tears are like it's always like I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm pissed off. I'm gonna beat your ass. But my Aquarius mind never shuts off. Not ever. Not ever, 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 ever. But it's not like a monkey mind thing. It's not like I can't get it under control where I can't sleep. But even in my sleep, I'm like improving things, coming up with things. Like all of the readings that I do that are my readings that I have made, like your paint me a picture reading or your Stargate reading. Those are from my Aquarius mind because it's constantly like, what do we need to do next? What are these people looking for? What's the most popular question everybody's asking? You need to put a reading on that. So, lovely 11, are you seeing a future spouse for me in the future? Yes, lovely 11, I am. It's probably gonna be next year though. That sounds like she's Super Saiyan Goku. I love Goku. What color is my aura H? I love Dragon Ball Z, by the way. My son watched Dragon Ball Z. He was born in the 90s, so of course we watched Dragon Ball Z. But another thing you need to watch if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan and you haven't seen it is Dragon Ball Z Unabridged on YouTube. It's hilarious. It's like a parody of Dragon Ball Z, but they have the voices perfect. Alright, H, what color is my aura? H. I'm seeing teal, but more green teal than blue teal. So I'm seeing a green teal to a green hunter green forest green. Okay? So I'm seeing a teal green to a green green, which would be about finances. I think you're really focused on your finances. Alright. Lakshita, is my XS coming back into my life? No, I don't think so. No. Wendy, message from Archangel. Message from Archangel. Let me look into that. Archangel. Raphael. Raphael is coming through. Hang on. What would that be? I'm getting it's going to be busy for you also. But I'm getting... Watch your words. Irene, you're going to say something or somebody's going to say something to you and you may take it wrong. Alright? Because the reason why when I was channeling Archangel, Raphael come through, but then right after Raphael came through, a hornet come into my window, hit the window and just left. That's where I went. So the hornet would be about sharp words, right? Stinging words. But also be about busy. Busy because they're always building a nest. Always, always, always building on top. So, busy time for you, building time for you, but watch your words. Or if somebody else says something that stings or hurts you, I'm getting that they don't mean to. Okay? You're welcome, Grace. Hello, Tony. Fuzzy bead bums are the best. It's sky. I love it. Fuzzy bee bums. Somebody needs to make something and call it fuzzy bee bums. Fuzzy bee bums. Somebody needs to make like a lip gloss and call it fuzzy bee bums. There you go, guys. There's an entrepreneur right there. I just helped somebody. I just helped somebody. Somebody get some lip gloss and name it fuzzy bee bums. Please. Somebody get on this. This is a money maker right here. Right here. Somebody needs to do this. I'm telling you, it's going to sell. Fuzzy bee bums is going to sell. It's going to be a major thing. Somebody needs to do something about fuzzy bee bums. Please, write it down. Somebody. Fuzzy bee bums. Perfect. Perfect. Bear Lake in Minnesota is the same way. It's crystal clear. Nice, Rick. Love that. Lots of amazing crystals in Arkansas. There is. I've got some. When I was Skykey, when I was nurse tech at the clinic, I had a lot of patients bring me the crystals from when they went into caves, and they would mine for the little crystals. I got a lot of them from the patients. They would bring them to me. Diana, to sue Attic, do I need to hire a lawyer or just write a statement myself and send it to court? You can represent yourself in court. You don't need a lawyer, Diana. You don't need a lawyer. Just go to the county clerk and ask what it takes to actually sue somebody without a lawyer, or look it up online even. Go to YouTube. YouTube is a great source for looking for stuff up like that. I don't think that you would have to, I don't think that you would have to be a lawyer, or get a lawyer if it's pretty cut and dry case. So I would just look into how to do that, because I can't tell you how to do that. I never sued anybody. Love you too, Miss Penny. Lovely 11. What is my Atlanta friend hiding from me? I don't know if you're in a relationship or if you like somebody, but this person something about this person likes the same thing or the same person you do, is what I'm getting. Likes the same thing or likes the same person that you do. Mary Hopkins, how long will it take for me to get money needed to go? 6 months is what I'm hearing. Miss Penny, what is hidden from me? Miss Penny. I know, Miss Penny. I know, I hear you. I hear you. Your higher self literally told me, I want love. Unfortunately, that's not coming yet. So, what's being hidden from you? Love's not coming yet, even though you want it to be there. I get it. I do. Yeah. Not time yet. Valerie, will my bloat go down if I give up sugar and gluten and do strengthening exercises? Well, I mean, yes, but I would, not all the time is sugar and gluten the reason why your bloat is there. You need to probably do those little quizzes about your age, your body type, and what you can do to, as far as like eating. Maybe there's just sometimes when you put certain foods together, it helps you not bloat. Like I find that when I eat a lot of cheese, I bloat. But it's not that I have to not give up cheese. I don't have to give it up. I just don't need to eat it as much. So. Cat777. I had a blank when I'm driving 20 I had a blank when I'm driving 20 years, but I never received nothing on the mail I want in case. Cat77, are you drunk? I don't know what you're trying to say here. I had a when I'm driving 20 years, but I never received nothing on the mail I want in case. I'm going to let you rewrite that, Cat, because I have no idea what you're trying to say. I'll get back to you. Thank you. Shells. Will me and my boyfriend get married eventually next year? Penny says you're a hot mess, Miss Wendy. Keep me on my toes. You're a hot mess. Mary Hopkins, Wendy's wonderful words of wisdom. We love you. I love you guys. Empress, when will I be able to pay my car off in full? Also next year. Rick is the bomb. Hello, Dream Chaser. Lakshita. Ditya's true intentions for me. Friend zoned. Julia Gampino, a general. Well, I just saw a penis, Julia. So, you could be having a one-night stand, could be getting pics, could be watching, could be, like I said, having a one-night stand. I'm literally seeing a penis. So, thank you for that. Thank you for that image. Christy Mack. I don't know what my number is, like 50 something. Am I having a boy or girl 5 months pregnant? So mama, a boy. Maybe that's why I'm seeing a penis. Maybe that was for you, a boy. Maybe you're having a boy. I'm saying it's for you too then. I think you're having a boy. Dream Chaser, what's coming towards me? I'm seeing a dolphin. So a dolphin would be about your intuition popping up. Right? Your intuition. What's coming towards you is you're going to get a download, or you're going to understand something magically that you don't know how you did it. Or you're going to say something's going to happen and it does, and people are going to be like, how did you know that? And you're going to be like, I don't know, I just did. Alright? Dream Chaser. Mary. Are the odds in my favor today for a big win? No. But play anyway. Because I need the money. Just kidding. Kim G-Win. I'm an Aquarius. Will I ever get married? Yes. You're going to get married. It's going to be next year, though, for you, too. Kim, you got to work on those finances first, hon. Lakshita, how will me... No. How will be my future spouses look like? Oh, Lord. Lakshita, I don't have my cards with that. Let me see here. Sandy blonde hair. About 170 pounds, so not fat but not thin. 5'9". Sandy blonde hair. Not thick lips, but not thin lips either. Lips kind of like mine, but a little bit more fuller. Especially on top. 5'9", 170 pounds. What do you do for a living, sir? Works on an assembly line doing something. So, like, Lakshita. Magella, hello. When am I relocating, please? Magella, relocating October. Mid-October is what I've got. Jasmine, how will be my future husband? Will he be wealthy? Well, will he be wealthy? I mean, like, he's not like in the billionaires or millionaires club, but he'll have money. So he ain't broke as a joke, Jasmine. Lakshita, when will I meet my future spouse? Next year, March is what I'm getting. Next year, March. Hello, Brian Smith. What do my guides want me to know? Brian Smith. I'm seeing a shark here for you. So the shark would tell me that you have an idea that you could make money off of. The shark would be about using your intuition. The shark could be about, like, what's that saying? Something about being in shark water, like a little fish in shark pond or something like that. So something about you being the bigger guy of little people, not midgets. I'm talking about lesser, not lesser, like you're a boss. Like you're bossing up, you're going to be a supervisor, you're going to be a manager, like you're going to be in a position of power. Yeah. Brian K. Hello, Candy Luscious. Irene, a message from my guides. Irene. Alright, message from your guides, Irene. Don't lose your cool. I literally see a volcano. So, don't lose your cool. Okay? Emotions bar. Amen. Valerie, I'm a Cancer. My moon is Gemini, rising Gemini, cluster of conflicting emotions all the time. Yes, because the Gemini, just like the Pisces, is hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Yes. Cancers are sweet, cute, and they act tough. I act tough, but my Aquarius temper backs up my Cancer. My Aquarius temper backs up my Cancer ass. Because my Cancer doesn't want to fight. But my Aquarius, you back me in a corner, I'll go down. I don't care. I'll take you down with me. I don't care if I get hurt. I don't care if I have to poke your eyes out with my thumbs. We're going down together. That's my Aquarius. But my Cancer moon, no, I don't want to hurt anybody. I never want to hurt anybody in my Cancer moon, but my Aquarius is like, fuck with me and I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm not one to like look for trouble, and I'm not one to mouth. Like seriously, when in my careers, I was always to myself, focused on my work. You know, like I would talk to you if you would talk to me. I could make friends. I actually had a little group of friends that we would go out and do stuff. We played D&D together. We would go to IMAX together. We would go out to eat together. We celebrated Christmas, you know. Like I had my little group of friends, cliquey friends. But I wasn't one to mouth. And I'm not one to want to start fights. But if you start with me and you don't give up and you relentlessly pick at me, you're in for a world of hurt. Because I will catch you out in the parking lot. Like, you'll push me to that point where I will murder you. But my Cancer moon doesn't want that. My Cancer moon's very loving. My Cancer moon is about, oh, everybody, I love everybody, and I just want everybody to have the best. And I do want everybody to have the best. That's not a lie. But I've had people fuck with me enough to piss me off to where I have chased people to their car because I've seen them outside of work. And I would be like, waving at them, and they'd be like, oh, fuck. Because they had nothing to protect them. And I've chased people to their car before. Not even kidding. So. Cat77, what color is my aura? Oh, cat. Interesting. Interesting. White. I'm seeing white to a red, which is about honesty, purity, love, and truth. Turquoise and is playing with it. Nice. GE donated $20. No, you didn't. Donated $3. I don't see that money, GE. I don't know where you're donating that. Mary Hopkins. Dude, this car is covered in rubber decks on the outside of the car. Okay, you guys are talking about car. Okay. Shauna, hello. What is new and what is hidden? Okay, what is new? What is new for you is a new wardrobe. It should be. You should be concentrating on your clothes. It's time for some fall colors, fun colors. Time to spruce up the wardrobe. What is hidden? Be careful about if you drive of an accident. Little fender bender. Right? Shells, when will I get married? Shells. 2027 for you. I'm getting June wedding. June wedding. Valerie, do you think me and the children will be moved before school starts back? No. I gotta know when that, Valerie. Sky Key, any messages from the Fae for me? Oh, the Fae. Well, I haven't channeled the Fae in such a long time. Well, yeah. They move stuff around your house, don't they? Sky Key. If they don't, they are. They're going to be. They do. You may not realize it because you think, maybe I did lay it there. Like, you can't find your keys because they're always in one spot, and you're like, where did I put my keys? But it's not like you have to search for your keys, but I think that, like, you find your keys over there, and you're like, oh, well, okay, maybe I laid them there. It was a Fae. So something about stuff getting moved around your house. Yep. I'm good, Shauna. How are you, honey? Okay, this guy's gotta go. Fuck you. Alright. Fuzzy... What was that? Fuzzy Bee Bums. Was it Fuzzy Bee Bums? Now I forgot. I don't have nothing to write it with. Damn it. Fuzzy Bee Bums or a peach flavor. I get 20%. Fuzzy Bee Bum or a peach flavor. That's perfect. Or Fuzzy Bee Bums, sunflower sassafras or something like that. Oh my gosh, we can make this happen. All right, I'm gonna make this happen. You're gonna get a kickback on that, Sky Key. Sky Key, text me this. Text Fuzzy Bee Bums. Text. I'm gonna give you my text number. Sky Key. My tarot text number is 870-900-0383. Text me now. Fuzzy Bee Bums. My idea. You create. I get some money. I mean, you get some money. Put Fuzzy Bee Bums. My idea. my idea, you create, I get a kickback. And then I will definitely get this going. We are definitely going to get this going. Fuzzy Bee Bums. I'm telling you, it's going to be a sensation like no other. I'm going to put it with my merch line. When I get home, I do have a merch line. I got candles and t-shirts. So I do have a merch line. I was in the middle of doing that, but I had to be here in Oklahoma. So when I get home, I'm getting back to my merch line. Candles, t-shirts, and Fuzzy Beach Bum. I don't know. We may have lip gloss. We may have lotion. We may have... if Reiki Activate doesn't want to get in on this, because Reiki Activate already has this stuff. Lip gloss, lotion, and maybe some perfume. Yeah. The perfume, it will be not flowery, but maybe like candy, like Fuzzy Beach Bums. Like peach candy. So, text me. Somebody text me, Fuzzy Beach Bums, 1-870-900-0383. Fuzzy Beach Bums. Somebody text me. And then put Sky Key gets kickback. Somebody get that to me, so I don't forget. Fuzzy Beach Bums. No, see, I'm already forgetting. Fuzzy Bee Bums. That's so cute. Like, we can have everything yellow with fuzzy. You know how those fuzzy pom-poms look? The little fuzzy pom-poms? Like, we can put them up there like a fuzzy little bee bum. I'm telling you, this is gonna take off. I already know it. I already see it like Jordache or Nike. Jordache, is that the thing? Jordache, I don't know. So, Fuzzy Beach Bums. Fuzzy Beach Bums. Irene, do you see another relationship in my life? Not at the moment, Irene, because you're too busy. You're not settled. That's why. You're not settled. How could you settle on a guy when you don't even know what you're doing every day? You couldn't. You couldn't. Will be settlement come before my Ohio trip? Will the settlement come before your Ohio trip? No. During your Ohio trip, though. Just tuning in. What is this, please? Mary Hopkins, is Isaac going to behave himself tonight and be loyal? No. Cat 77, I had a ticket 20 years driving with no license. Do I need to go to court still? You had a ticket 20 years ago, driving with no license. Do I need to go to court? But I never received the ticket on the mail. Oh, shit. Well, Kat, if I was you, if you're not in this state that you got the ticket in, oh well. If you're in the state that you got the ticket, even though it's 20 years ago, I would go to the county clerk and see about if they have a record for that. Because they could pull you over and be like, oh, you're arrested. You're getting arrested for this ticket that you didn't pay 20 years ago. I would, if you're still living in the area that you got the ticket, I would definitely go to the county clerk. If you're not in the area that you got the ticket and it's been 20 years, I do believe that there is a statute of limitation on that somewhere. So, Candylicious, what you doing? How will things work out between Kieran? We've separated. Is he hiding something from me? Depends on why you separated. Is he hiding something from you? I'm getting no. No. I mean, even if he was interested in somebody, and I'm not saying that's not a thing, that he wasn't interested in somebody, but what I'm saying is I don't really think he acted on it. But even if he broke up with you, then I mean broke up with you because he got interested in somebody else, but I don't think he actually cheated on you and then broke up with you. I think if he broke up with you, then he knew he was liking somebody else, therefore he broke up with you. So, I mean, he was still probably talking to somebody to see, and that happened between them. That's not necessarily cheating, because you're not going to stop talking to just because you're in a relationship. But if something grew between him and a person, I honestly don't think they cheated, but he may have broke up with you to be with this person. And if you broke up with him, then he's definitely going to move on because you broke up with him. That's what I got. From Morocco, and I love you. Well, hello, Morocco. I love you too. All right, Diana. Is Ivan single, or does he have someone? Ivan. Are you single? He is not single. He has somebody. Does he like me and intend to move in my direction? No. I mean, he can still like you, but he's not going to move in your direction. Guys, just because... Okay. Hi-ya-ya. Okay. People are people. Even if they're in a relationship, they can still like somebody. They can still wonder what it's like to be with them. But that doesn't mean that they act on it. Does that make sense? And there's not nobody in this room right now that you cannot say, when I was with this person, I never thought of anybody else. You cannot. You cannot. I don't give a fuck who you are. You cannot. You cannot say, because I was with this person, everybody else was always closed off. Because if you met somebody that you were interested in, or you liked, or you had a conversation with, chances are your mind would think about, I wonder if they're a good kisser, or I wonder if they're, or I wonder if they, or I wonder, and I wonder, and I wonder. But that doesn't mean you act on it. So, Diana, just because Ivan isn't single doesn't mean that he doesn't like you, but he's not going to move towards you because he's not single. Does that make sense? Is that clear as mud? Okay. Himanchi, is Ravish coming back? No. Hello, Grace. What was the pink salt trick you were talking about? How do I make it or use it for weight loss? Oh, so it's pink salt, but be careful of the salt intake. That's why I'm not doing it, because my blood is thin enough. I don't need it thinner. Not every time. The last time they took my blood, they asked me if I was on blood thinners, because when they poked my vein with the needle, blood splurted around the needle. And they asked me if I was on blood thinners, and I'm not on anything. I don't need more salt to make my blood thinner. But I would be careful of the pink salt trick, okay? If you're going to do pink salt, make sure it's a minimal salt, right? But it's pink salt, it's vinegar, apple cider vinegar, it's lemon, and it's either cayenne pepper or cinnamon, whatever you want to add to it, or both. That's what it is. That's the pink salt. But remember, it doesn't take a lot of pink salt. Alright? You don't want to have your sodium level skyrocketed because you're on a diet with pink salt. Yeah? Okay. Reiki activate. Which business will my husband and I do together? Pressure washing, massage, building cleaning. Building cleaning. Lakshita, will my future spouse's finances be stable? Yes. Hello, India. Lakshita, how many kids will I have? Alright. So, you know how there's palmistry. Put your fists together. It doesn't matter which one. It doesn't matter which one. You see those major lines? 1, 2, 3. I have 3 kids. It doesn't matter which hand. See it? 1, 2, 3. I have 3 kids. So make a fist. That's how many kids you're going to have. If you have little lines in there, those are miscarriages. All right. If you have little lines in there, miscarriages. See that one? See that little line in there? 2 miscarriages. That's true. 2 miscarriages before I had my first one. That's true. A little bit of palmistry for you. All right, Hattie, what's hidden for me that I don't see? Hattie, you're gonna see something that's kind of disturbing, and I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'll just tell you the way I see it, because I don't know why this is coming out. But if you have kids, just be careful. But I'm getting that you're going to see somebody drown. And I don't know why. I don't know if you're around water, a pool. If you have little kids, be careful. If you're around little kids, like you're a daycare teacher or something like that, what you don't see coming is seeing somebody die. But I'm getting death by drowning, Addie, and I don't know why that. Okay? If you don't see it, you'll definitely hear it, but that's what's hidden that you don't see coming. You are going to literally see somebody pass. Jasmine, when will I meet my future spouse? What does he look like? Jasmine, what does your spouse look like? Dark hair, blue eyes, could be a darker skin, not a cracker like me. Could be darker skin, or just like tans really well. Like my husband, he has Indian in him, so he's super, super dark. Blue eyes, tall, skinny. When I say tall, 6 foot, 6'1", skinny. Like size 32 skinny. I see him in a blue button-up, and he wears a lot of blue because he knows it makes his eyes pop. But he wears jeans a lot, and he does wear boots. Well, so with boots, that would tell me that he does like industry stuff. I'm literally seeing him climbing a electric pole, so he could work for the electric company. Yeah, I'm seeing him with a hard hat. Cheekbones. A strong jaw. Oh. What'd I get? When will you meet him? Next year. Next year, November. Next year, November. Lakshita, will I get a government job before my marriage? I'm hearing yes. That's right. Not midgets, but little people. Yeah. Not unimportant people, but little people. Anthony Austin, I have a settlement pending. Are you going to get it? I'm hearing yes. When are you going to get it? Late August. Hey, ZZ, what's hidden for me? ZZ. So I'm seeing a frog here, but the frog is the frog is on its back. You know how you used to play the game Frogger? Do you remember that? You remember how the icon of that frog was? It's like that. Frogger. It's like that frog. It's not like a real frog, like a real ribbit frog, but the icon of that frog, the legs was like kind of out from it, and the top legs was kind of out from it, like that kind of frog. So that would mean that would mean about be careful what you do next. Even if I was referencing the game Frogger, that would be about forward movement. But sometimes, like, you can get flattened by the car. Sometimes you miss the log. Sometimes the dragonfly eats you, or whatever, something zaps you and you don't make it. So that would be about forward movement. Be careful what your next step is, or just making a solid plan. And making a plan B also is easy. Hey, little sleepy cat, what's up? Will my finances improve in August? Yes. Give it by August 20th is what I'm getting. Lovely 11, what do T and his parents think of me? Oh, that you're sweet. That's what I got. That you're sweet. Lakshita, what will be the surrounding of when I meet my future spouse? Lakshita, you're going way too much on this, honey. Julia, Cancers are very intuitive and nurturing. They are. Aquarius, Sun, Libra, Rising, Leo, Moon. I might bite. Leos are wild. Lakshita, Wendy, you're such a loving and amazing angel. Thank you, Lakshita. You are too. I will finish the fight always. Well, I mean, it's one way or the other. I may be going to the hospital. Diana, I'm single. When am I not going to be single? When am I going to be with somebody to love? Well, Diana, I'm going to tell you like I tell everybody. If your finances suck, so does your love life. If your finances suck, so does your love life. You have to get your finances in order. Love and money are energetically intertwined. And if you're broke as a joke, you ain't going to be finding anybody because you're too worried, too anxious. You're in scarcity mindset. So you have to get your finances in order. And when I say in order, I mean, if something happened to you tomorrow, could you carry yourself financially for a month? If the answer is no, you need to work on your finances. Valerie, what color is my aura? Valerie. Valerie, I'm getting your aura is dark purple to red. Dark purple to red. So basically, you're concentrating on love, loyalty, openness, being open to love, loyalty, deep passion. The darker the purple, the more passion is playing in. So deep passion. Even if you're single, I think you're still... How would I put that? Even if you were single, I still think, though, that you're very passionate. You're a very passionate person. And that you want your other you're the partner of whoever is going to end up with you. They have to match that, so they're going to be very passionate too. All right, Zizi, what color surrounds your aura? Zizi, your aura is kind of like a creamy, it's a creamy orange, like orange sherbet, like a orange sherbet to a yellow, which would be about, orange is about, it's energy. It's energy. It's bursting energy. It's forward. It's moving forward. How would I describe orange? It's definitely energy. It's good energy, but with it being creamy, I would think that it's not a lot of energy. It's not like a strong orange. It's a creamy, sherbety orange to a yellow, which is about moving into happiness through the things that you do. All right? Not so much who you surround yourself with, but the things that you do every day, the things that you want to do, it brings you happiness. I think you're really thinking about like projects, art, painting. I see horses here, so I don't know if you're, if you like horses, love horses, if you're drawing horses, something about horse art, horse decor, even seahorses is coming in for you. So it's just something about doing things that make you happy, not necessarily surrounding yourself with people that make you happy. It's your actions. All right. Anthony Austin, when will my settlement be big? Yes. Yes, it will. Hello, David. What's Spirit saying about alien boogosphere? What is Spirit saying about alien boogosphere? I'm getting Pleiadians. Alien boogosphere is, I'm getting Pleiadians with that. So I don't know what the alien boogosphere is, but I would imagine it's an object. But for some reason the Pleiadians, the word Pleiadians is coming in on that, David. ZZ, who moves stuff around the things is never, it's never where I leave them. I think you're also dealing with either a ghost or the Fae Fairy. The Fae Fairy or a little entity. ZZ. Yeah, I can't get the super chats because I don't have any gadget other than the phone. Thank you for that super chat, though. David landed in Colombia and now in Mexico under investigation. Well, you go there, David. Good luck with that. Valerie, when I was asleep on my couch last month, the exercise ball moved and it woke me up. Somebody come to visit you that passed on, Valerie. I don't know if this is grandma or grandpa, but I'm getting something like that. No, there was a spirit there. ZZ lip gloss would be great. We are going to make lip gloss. It's going to be fuzzy bee bums. I mean, just say it. All of you. All 29 of you. Just say fuzzy bee bums and don't be like, if you're not, after you say fuzzy bee bums, you don't get excited about anything. Rick, maybe make the perfume Sunflower Sunshine. Okay. Got it, Rick. Did anybody text me fuzzy bee bums yet with Sky? Anybody? Magella Ward. Hello, Magella. Can you tell me why my mother doesn't like me? She was always hard on me. Did I do the right thing letting her go? You absolutely did the right thing letting her go. Remember, you're not a doormat, and you don't need to be a doormat for your family either. Alright? So if your family doesn't like you, then yes, love them from afar. Okay? So yes, you did the right thing letting her go. The reason why she doesn't like you, and it's not that she doesn't like you, she thinks, though, that if you would have listened to her and her advice, your life would have been better. And that's the way parents are sometimes. Okay? She thinks that you didn't take her advice. And because you didn't take her advice, your life could have been better if you would have taken her advice. But she is farther from the truth because you have to live your own life, Magilla. Okay? She lived her own life. You got to live your own life. For some reason, though, she thinks like your mistakes wouldn't have been made, or it wouldn't have been as hard for you, or you wouldn't have had to go through that if you just only would have listened to her. But that's not the case. That's not the case always. No. But she loves you. It's not that she don't like you, or she hates you. She does love you. But sometimes parents want to live vicariously through us, and if we don't do what they want us to, then they get mad. But remember what I said, you're not a doormat. You can love them from afar. Blood is not always thicker than water. Richard, can you see a girl I was in a relationship coming back to you? Richard Holcomb, The girl that you were in a relationship coming back to you is going to be back, but you're going to have to give her some time. And the only reason why she's coming back is because the other person that she's with or will be with in the future or now doesn't work out, and you are a comfort zone. So I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to say that she'll be back, but you're going to have to give her some time. And that it's going to be late this year, Richard. It's going to be late this year. Little sleepy cat. What color is my aura? Little sleepy cat. Red. Lipstick red. No. I'll take that back. Crimson red, which is a deep, strong love. Crimson red fading off to blue, which is about happiness, emotions. If I was to see that aura crimson red to blue, I would say that you're probably thinking about love on a different level. You're probably thinking like, how does she say it in that movie, Practical Magic? A love that even time would stand still for. And I think that's what you want. I think that's what you're hoping to get. A love that even time would stand still for. Hello, white trout. White trout, what did the letter mean? The letter meant, how would I say that? The letter meant, I understand what I did, and I understand some of it was wrong, but why I did it was because you did something first. And I don't mean like cheating, not in a cheating aspect. What the letter means is, the reason why I did what I did is because I wasn't happy with something that you did, and I tried to tell you about it, but you wouldn't fix it, and so therefore you made me do what I did. So, alright. Richard, will Rochelle, the girl I was in a relationship, come back to me to start a relationship again? Not until next year. Or late this year. Candylicious. So, rather random. But I went on a play date the other day, and the kids were playing, and literally everything in the house, and the silver egg cup was gone missing. Any idea where it could be? The silver egg cup. I don't know what a silver egg cup is, but let me see. But I went on a play date the other day, and the kids were playing with literally everything in the house. So the silver egg cup is behind a counter or the couch or in the couch cushion or behind, like between the couch and the wall. It's behind something. Like they had it, but they dropped it. Like they had it and whatever they were climbing around on, or somebody just put it up there and it fell off of the other side, but it's hidden. It's behind something. So Grace, what I don't see coming. Grace, what you don't see coming. I'm getting a faucet here for you. So that's about emotions. That's about something that makes you happy, something that makes you cry, something that makes you sad, or this could be about you. doing this to somebody else. Making somebody happy, somebody mad, somebody crying. The thing about the faucet is, though, is that you can turn it off right away. So this is somebody, like, putting a wall up right away. I don't know if it's you or somebody else. Like, if somebody makes you mad, instead of acting out mad, you just, whoop, there goes the wall. Somebody makes you happy, you're like, oh, that makes me happy, but now I'm scared. Whoop, there goes the wall. All right, or I'm sad, somebody hurt my feelings. Whoop, there goes the wall. It's shutting something off. Or turning something on really quick. Could be getting turned on really quick. Could be getting mad really quick. Could be super happy really quick. Okay. Reiki activate. Do you see me leaving my job before 2025? Before December 25? It is starting to affect my health. I plan to leave and support myself with my businesses. Yeah, it's going to be way before that. And I'm still getting October Reiki activate. October. Magella, what does my future spouse look like? Magella, what does it... Now, you guys don't be asking me this too much, because this is deep channeling into the future, and chances are I'm only reading one timeline out of 100. All right? So don't be asking me this too much. Blonde hair, green eyes, or hazel eyes. His nose is straight. His nose is a feature. Not like he's got a big Pinocchio nose, or it's almost like if you guys watch Supernatural, it's almost like a Sam Winchester nose. The nose is a prominent, but he doesn't have a scrunched face like Sam Winchester. I mean Dean. No, Sam. Sam. But anyway, blonde hair, hazel eyes, or green eyes. A little on the meaty side, but not fat. He could be a gym rat, or he could just be, his job makes him buff energetically. But he could be a gym rat also. I'm getting 6'2". I'm getting 6'2". And yeah, I think he sits behind a desk, so he may be a gym rat. Because a lot of people who sit down on their butts a lot will want to work out. So, yeah. What time is it? Because I gotta, yeah, pretty soon here I'm gonna have to get off here. ZZ, I have ordered chaga mushroom powder. Good girl. As your advice, what other natural remedies do you recommend? Chaga, lion's mane, and turmeric are going to be your superfoods. Chaga, lion's mane, turmeric. Any of the mushrooms, though, will do good. That's why that mushroom coffee, it's got cordyceps, lion's mane, chaga, and some other mushrooms. Turkey tail, shrikati, shrititi-tat. I don't know. It starts with a SH, but it's got a lot of T's in it. I can't remember. Shittite. No? Shittiite. Shittity. I don't know. It's got a lot of that in it. There's a coffee that's made with a lot of that, but if you don't like coffee, don't drink coffee, get the tinctures. Okay? And turmeric. And turmeric. Fuzzy bee bums. I gotta remember that. Fuzzy bee bums. Pammy, what's my boss M heard about you? Nothing bad. I'm hearing that she heard you're a hard worker. Nothing bad. Pammy, how will the upcoming week go? Same old is what I'm getting. Magella, can I ask you for 6 random numbers between 1 and 46, and I'll play the numbers for the year? Yeah. Okay. Between 1 and 46. 24, 32, 13. You better write these down because I'm not keeping track. I just know there's 3. 42, 8, 11. Irene, do you feel anything concerning compensation? Not yet, Irene. Not yet, honey. Jen, will the military discipline him about hurting me? Absolutely. Yeah, the military doesn't go for that shit. Yep. Hey, can I cut your hairs? No, hello, you can't cut my hairs. Lovely 11, who is coming towards me? Lovely, who is coming towards you? Nobody unless your finances get better. Sorry. Diana, is it very important whether I agree to... Okay, Diana, Domeno. Is it very important whether I agree to betrayer or not? I don't know what betrayer means. Is it very important whether I agree to betrayer or not? Is it very important? Regardless of what that word is, I'm just going to try to read the energy, and I see yes. It is important. Yep. It does. It's important. Candylicious. I took my kids on the play date the other day, and the silver egg went missing. Yeah, so don't spam your questions, Candylicious. That's called spamming. Even though you reword it differently, it's still spamming a question. Don't do that. Okay? That'll get you kicked off the channel. ZZ, I had a horse years ago. Spot on. You're welcome. Yeah, you know why? Because this girl right here is the best reader you're going to find on YouTube, on TikTok, on anything. This girl. I don't care. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you're like, well, Sassy Scorpio is better than you. No, Sassy Scorpio is not better than me because Sassy Scorpio is not giving free readings away on YouTube. Unless you want to pay her $300. And even then, she's only giving you 4 cards. Where I give you an hour for $10. Kathleen, my husband recently passed. Can you tell me how or why he passed? You don't know? Kathleen? You don't know how your husband passed? Kathleen, I want an answer to that. You don't know why? Kathleen, where are you? My husband recently passed. Can you tell me how or why? You don't know? Where were you? Where was he? What was he doing? You don't know? Joanne, will I reconcile with William? Not anytime soon. Irene, Wendy, how can I know if I have any fairies? Shit goes missing, or you will see a fairy circle, or you'll hear little Tinkerbells. I'm not even kidding. You'll hear little ching 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 somewhere off in the distance, or shit goes missing. Fairies love to take shit. If you think you have fairies, listen to me, and I'm not kidding. If you think you have fairies around you or living in the woods or something, they love eggshells. So when you cook eggs, you break your eggs open. Don't throw them away. Go put them out in the woods. Fairies love eggshells, and fairies love old wood. Okay? If you think you have fairies and you want them to bless you and not fuck with you, it's a good way to do it. Give them eggshells. Ooh, ZZ, the perfume should be candied apples. We can do that too. Apple pie. Fuzzy bee bum apple pie. You guys are coming up with some good ideas. ZZ, does my Nana visit me still? Absolutely. I'm sure sometimes I hear her. Yep, she does. She absolutely does visit you. That baby's throwing a fit. Grace, why does my mother treat me differently than the others? Are you the baby of the family? What's different about you? That's what you need to look at. What is different about you? Do you have a different dad? Are you the baby of the family? Are you the first of the family? Are you the illegitimate child of the family? Like, what's different about you? That's what you need to look at. Jaquisha, do auras change or stay the same? They change all the time. Valerie, I'm doing so much work on myself. It's unreal. Can you tell me what type of person and traits I've grown into by Christmas? I think if you're working on yourself and you're doing the shadow work, I think you're going to be well on your way to just understanding life a lot better by Christmas. Honestly, I don't think, like, you're almost there. Valerie, is what I'm getting from Spirit. You're almost there. The thing that you need to concentrate on going forward is how to not let outside influence you. Not let outside life, outside events influence you in your frame of mind and your emotions. You got to remember that anything outside of you doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the things that you can control. Well, that's not very much, honestly. You can control what you do during the day, what you eat during the day, what you drink, what your actions. That's about the only thing you can control. And so if you can understand that and get that down pat by Christmas, then you're pretty much done with any shadow work or anything like that. If you understand it and you can understand it to a point that you don't even have to think about it anymore. It just comes as natural. I do it all the time, but I really had to work at telling myself I'm the creator of my reality every day. Every minute, every hour, I create my reality. I do what needs to be done. Universe will definitely let me know where I need to be, what I need to work on, and I trust the universe to help me, guide me, and I trust myself to love myself enough and understand myself, all right, to where I'm not worried about World War III, what the president's doing, Iran getting bombed. I'm not worried about stuff like that because it's not my reality. And I think by Christmas, Valerie, if you can keep that in mind, you will be a lot better person and you will be higher ascending by Christmas. Okay? Hello, Kieran. Cat 77, if I go fix to the country we're driving with no license, well, I win the case. What? Cat, you need to look at your sentences before you're sending them because they're not making any sense. If I go fix it to the country. So if you fix this with the country we're driving with no license, will you win the case? No. You're going to have to lie and say you haven't been driving with no license because that's illegal. So if they ask you, well, were you driving anytime between 1999 and now? No, everybody drove me everywhere I needed to go. I've never drove. That's what you need to say. Lie. You need to lie about it. Because driving without a license is illegal, no matter what. Oh, thank you, White Trout. Did you guys see what White Trout put? He said, that's beyond unreal. I wish I could show you the letter, Wendy, but you had the context 100% right. I don't even know about the letter. Never saw the letter. White Trout lives in Canada, I think. I don't talk to him outside of right here. That's beyond unreal. I wish I could show you the letter, Wendy, but you had the context 100% right. You're the best. You know why? This girl, right here. This is the best reader you're going to find. Ever. Well, not ever. I'm sure there's going to be a rising star somewhere. Right now. How about that? How about the next year? This girl. Do you see that? I didn't even see the letter, but I could see the letter in my mind's eye. What she was saying. So White Trout just backed me up on my prediction about what the letter meant. Who's the best reader on YouTube? Alright, Valerie, you're right. My dad passed over, so he moved the exercise ball. That's pretty cool. There's another confirmation for you. Sorry, but not sorry. Kieran, does Robert have good intentions towards me? Yeah, I mean, they're okay. I mean, he's not like marrying you tomorrow, but if you want to go on a date with him, then go on a date with him, okay? That's right. So Rick's got good advice for you. Remember, never swim oceans for someone who wouldn't jump puddles for you. Do you hear that? Can you hear that in the back? Don't swim oceans for somebody who wouldn't jump puddles for you. Don't do it. You're wasting your time. You can't make somebody love you. No matter if you're shining like a diamond. If they don't like you, don't love you, not interested in you, they're not going to be. If they're just using you or they're superficial. Sorry, but they're not. You can't make somebody love you. Yeah. Yeah. Understand? Yeah. You know what? I need to go back in. I need to screenshot that. But I don't know if I can screenshot on a live. I can. I'm going to get Valerie's too. Hang on. I'm taking pictures on my phone. Because Valerie said, you're right. You're right. Okay. Kathleen, does my husband have a message for me? Is he on the other side? I love you, I miss you, and I'm with you when you need me. Irene, Wendy, my maiden name is Winchester. You lucky dog. I would have never changed it. Irene, listen to me. Go back and get your maiden name. Get your maiden name back. You can. I think they said something like you have one free change your name back to something from the government. Irene, go change your name back to Winchester. I would imagine you're going to see everything change in your life. You know that, like, say, let me tell you about numerology and how it does affect you. My maiden name is Keller. My name is Wendy Keller. Okay? So, if I was to do numerology on my name, my life path would be different than it is now. I'm Wendy Webb now, so that makes my life path an 8. But if I was still Wendy Keller, and I used to be a Wendy Williams, and I used to be a Wendy Porter, that changes my life path number 2. So, if you get married or you change your name, it does change your life path number. You're all of a sudden now on new timelines, regardless. So I hope you know that. Irene, go get your maiden name back. Go see what it takes. I'm pretty sure you can. Cheap. For free. ZZ Shiitake. Yeah, but it starts with an S. I think it's shiitake. Yeah, I think I'm saying it right now. Shiitake. I think. Something like that. It's a mushroom. It starts with a SH. Yeah, shiitake. Thank you, Skype. I knew it was something like shit titty or something like that. I don't know. Patricia, why is my dad not calling me? When's the last time you checked on your dad? I'm getting he doesn't feel good, Patricia. Hello, Bianca. something or someone trying to get a message through to me because something is trying really hard to get my attention, an entity or something. If you're getting some kind of movement or noises or something around you, and that would be something trying to get your attention. If you want, okay, let me give you a little paranormal advice, because I used to be a ghost hunter before I had grandkids. I stopped ghost hunting because I didn't want to bring shit home that would terrorize my grandchildren, because I do have a couple grandchildren that can see spirits or ghosts or whatever. So I stopped ghost hunting. But the thing I learned most in ghost hunting is, if you think you're around something negative, say Christos. You know how they say, like, Jesus Christ? If you say Christos, that is the real name of Christ in Latin, I think. Christos. So, Bianca, if you've got something going around in your house and you say Christos and it stops, chances are that is not a friendly spirit. But if you say Christos and it keeps going, then that probably would be like your grandma, grandpa, mom or dad trying to get your attention. Then go from there. Just ask it. Ask it questions, because they'll be able to communicate. Be like, I don't know. Or get you some ghost stuff. I got all my ghost hunting stuff still. So, ask it. Say Christos. Christos will definitely drive it away if it's evil. Reiki shiitake is a form of mushroom. Yes. There you go. Rick's got it. Candy Licious, when will my sister get a job? She's been trying so hard. Yeah, once again, tell her, A, she can't be choosy. Beggars can't be choosy. So if she's trying to get a job and she's trying to be like, she went to school for accounting, so she's only going for accounting jobs. Nope, can't do that. Tell her to take what she can get, because it's easier to find a job when you have a job. Okay? Okay? So tell her to just take any job, whether that's Walmart, McDonald's, AutoZone, I don't know. Just tell her to take any job, because it'll be easier for her to get somewhere. It's harder to find a job when you're not working, because they don't have any references. So they don't know if you're just going to be like a bum and just looking for a job because government told you to, or you're looking for a job because you want to buy this car, but the minute you get the car, you quit the job. I mean, so tell her beggars can't be choosers, just to take anything she can. And there should be, if you guys are in big cities, I know that there are agencies that help you find a job. Tell her to do that too. Alright? Reiki activate, what's the energy around the owners? I don't know what you mean by that. What owners? Valerie, thank you so much. You're welcome. It's 1 a.m. in Ireland. Oh, alright. Good night, Ireland. Love you. ZZ, love you, Wendy. You're the best. Thank you, ZZ. Hattie, what is Herbert expecting from me? Just for you to have fun. Relax, Hattie. May the energy come back to you 100,000 billion trillion times. You are awesome. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Valerie. Back at you. Kathleen, I'm sorry I was home. Don't be sorry. You're welcome, Joanne. You're welcome. Jen, it's been 5 years of begging the military to do something. Well, you need to probably escalate that to somebody higher. Then, or give it up. Maybe the military ain't doing anything because they have a lot on their plate anyway. You're welcome, Candy Licious. You're fun. Amen, Hattie. I'm gonna screenshot that because I'm gonna use that. I need to start putting together some little evidence there. Hello, Carve. Will I receive a love offer from Wolf the Libra? I'm getting yes on that. September, Carve. Hello, Audrey. Did my little brother make it to heaven? Oh, absolutely. No, it doesn't matter if he was a bad dude. No, he goes to heaven because he gets a life review. Everybody does. The Bible literally says to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. You can Google that quote and it will tell you where to find it. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. It doesn't say to be absent from the body, you first have to go to purgatory, then you got to sit in hell for 2 years, and then you go to heaven. It doesn't never say that. All right? I don't think hell is a place. I think we're either in hell, okay, or hell would just be, I don't think anybody disappears, because Physics 101 says energy cannot be destroyed or created, which means that your soul will be your soul, will always be a soul, and it can't be created or destroyed. So for religious texts to say that you could go to hell and perish, no, you can't, because you're an energetic being in a meat suit. So the Bible literally says to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. So everybody gets a life review. Now, he may have to come back as a victim in the next life that he comes back to, Audrey. Whatever he was doing to people, somebody's going to do to him in his next life. That's the thing that you guys need to break karma on. If you're a bad person, you are automatically going to come back as the person that somebody is bad to, because you're a bad person and you treated somebody bad, that is your karma. Now you got to come back as the victim, and somebody's going to treat you bad as the victim. The thing is that if you can't forgive it and you hold space as to being bitter and hateful, then you're going to come back as that person again to relive it. And that's what your karmic path is. You have to learn to forgive it and let it go. That is, you're supposed to be happy and helpful here on earth, okay? But when bad things happen to you, you need to forgive it and not hold space against it, because if you do, you're coming back as that thing. You're either going to be treating people bad or you're going to be treated bad, because in the last life you treated somebody bad. So if you're the victim, you are supposed to forgive it no matter what it is. I understand you get raped, you get tortured, you get neglected, you get abused. I understand it, I do. But you are to forgive it. And if you don't, you're coming back as the person doing the thing that you didn't forgive, because you need to... It's not necessarily having an understanding of why people act the way they do, but if you got raped and you're like, I hate everybody because I was raped, and I hate him and her, and I'm never going to forgive it. I'm never going to let it go. And you die on that hill, you're coming back to do it again. You're coming back to do it again until you forgive it. If you're the bad person and you treated people like shit, you're coming back as the victim where somebody can treat you like shit, because you need to understand it and forgive it. Anytime you are bitter and you don't forgive and you hold space in that, and you grow old and you die and you never forgave anything or anyone for that, you're coming back, period. Because you didn't understand the lesson of life was to be happy and to be helpful and to forgive. You have to forgive things. You can't hold space in bitter. You can't hold space in hate. I understand that you were raped. Okay, I understand that. You were held down, you were beaten, you were stabbed, they slit your throat, they raped you, they put it up the butt, they put it in your mouth, they did everything to you. But if you can't forgive that, you're coming back. That's it. That's point blank period. I don't know what else to tell you. You're coming back because you need to learn to forgive it. You need to know that hurt people hurt people. You need to learn that somebody did that to them, and that's why they're doing it to you. And you need to learn that that's their karma too. So, until you forgive it, until you can walk away from it, until you can wash your hands from it, you're coming back. Period. I don't know what else to tell you. And then you need to be happy and helpful, no matter what that means to you. Those are your two things to do on earth. To be happy, no matter what that means. Take care of yourself, love yourself, put yourself first, not in a selfish way, in a loving way, because you can't give from an empty cup. And to be helpful, paying it forward, no matter what that means. Paying for somebody's groceries in line at the grocery store. Giving to donations, having a free yard sale, whatever you take, it's yours for free. Something like that. That's why this channel is created for free. This is me paying it forward. I'm here, it makes me happy, and I'm being helpful. I'm doing the two things that I was created to do. And I've let go of everything negative. That's what you need to do. Okay? So nobody goes to hell. Alright? To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. Not to be absent from the body is to be to purgatory, to go to hell, to go here, go there, go here, go here, and then you're going to be in heaven. No, it doesn't happen that way. Alright, ZZ. Do reoccurring colors mean anything? Pink is a theme, I'm noticing. Pink is just means an innocent love, being childlike. So, ZZ, if that's you, if you're being childlike, happy, think of pink as childlike. Things that make you happy, like, I don't know, like, if you seen a field full of flowers, or if you saw a carousel full of horses, or childhood memories, that's why pink keeps occurring for you. It's easy. Minister April, do you see a person, a certain place in... Do you see a person, certain place in my life? I don't know what that means, Minister. Do you see a person, certain place in my life? Alright, if I took out certain place, do you see a person in my life? Yes. The next person that you're going to be meeting is going to be next year, August, at a fair, or a carnival, or something eventful. Next year, August, is what I see for you, Minister. Certain place, I don't know where you are, so I couldn't say on a bridge, or by a tree, or at the church. I can't do that, because I don't know where you are. So, no sound would be, I don't know. Do I still not have no sound? Okay, I do have sound. Okay, let me go back up, because Rick said no sound, and now I went to make sure. Sorry. Chavo, are you doing readings? I don't see the cards. I am channeling. Sorry for the loss. I lost my fiance 18 years ago, a few months. Your fiance is still with you, Minister April. Even though even though somebody dies and they go to heaven, that doesn't mean they can't come back and see you. Just talk to them. They can hear you. They will give you a sign. Be like, if your person, that your fiance that died 18 years ago, Minister April, say his name was Frank, and if you say, Frank, if you can hear me, can you give me a sign? Because I really need to talk to you right now. You're going to get a sign. You're either going to get a song that he liked, a smell that smelled like him. If he like wore a certain cologne, you're going to see something that he liked, loved. You're going to hear something. He will give you a sign that he's around you. Minister April, they always do. All you have to do is just ask for one. Okay? So all you got to do is just ask for one. Okay? Okay. Tony Mixon, will I find a new love? I have a major crush. Is your major crush? Well, listen. Tony Mixon, you're going to have to be a big person and go up to your crush and ask them out. I don't see them saying no. Go up to your person that you have a major crush on and ask them out. I don't see them saying no. Valerie, how do I not let outside influences influence you? I have to practice this like a muscle. Yeah. How do you do it? Turn off the TV. Don't listen to bad. Even if you're so used to watching YouTube videos that are talking about the wars and the president and shit and that and this and other, start blocking those videos. Not interested. You can click on the 3 buttons and literally not interested. And those won't come up into your feed anymore. That's how you're going to start not letting outside influences influence you. Don't listen to that shit, no matter what. Not on the TV, not on your YouTube, not on your TikTok. No, only listen to positive things going on. Only positive videos, only positive music, stuff like that. Valerie, I don't do it either. I don't listen to bullshit about anything. Wendy, I found my husband with a gunshot. Thank you. Wound to his head. We had no issues. Our marriage is wonderful. I'm sorry I didn't make the question clear earlier. Nope, it's okay. This has been very recent. I'm getting a drive-by, Kathleen. So, just being a victim, wrong place at the wrong time, Kathleen. It's not that he was doing anything illegal or bad or a secret drug smuggler. I think this is just a wrong place at the wrong time. A drive-by is what I'm getting. Wendy, does my cat visit you? Yep. Lovely 11, are you picking up what T is hiding from me? What T is hiding from you? If T was hiding anything from you, I don't think it necessarily has to do with you. I think if T was hiding anything from you, it has to do with what that person is dealing with. I'm getting from family, but I don't know why I'm getting from family. Lovely. Yes, and I'm sorry for your loss too, Kathleen. ZZ, I know you do readings at your home, but can I book one with you when you're back? Yeah. If you guys want to book a reading with me, text me. The text number is, listen, I can't show it to you. I have to tell you, my readings are $10 for an hour. $10 for up to an hour. You don't have to take the whole hour. Some people just have easy peasy questions. They have like 5 questions they want answers to and they're done. $10 for an hour. All right. Now listen, the number that you need to text is 1-870. I don't text myself, so 1-870-900-0383, and Rick will put it in the chat because Rick has that information. $10 for up to an hour. Okay, I cannot do it now because I don't have my cards now, unless you want to chat me questions. You can pay for chat questions and I can channel answers and I can give you that kind of reading, but I can't do a card reading. Okay, you can do that. I have actually somebody doing that for tomorrow morning. They're just going to want me channeling answers. And they bought a reading for that. If you do chat and you want me to just channel answers by chat, number your questions. Number 1, number 2, number 3, all the way. All right. I've had literally somebody send me like 73 questions before. Okay. On a chat reading. But the reason why she didn't get a phone call was because she didn't want her husband overhearing what her questions were. And I've had people buy chat readings because they were at work and they just wanted to ask questions while they're at work and then do busy work and then look for answers. So you can do that too. They are $10 for an hour. I do Cash App and PayPal only. I don't do Venmo, and I really don't like Cash App either, but Cash App is a worldly payment. I mean, not Cash App, PayPal. PayPal is like everybody in the world can do PayPal. Cash App is my favorite though, and if you're not using Cash App, I'm going to tell you you should be. Because I can borrow $200, but I have to pay it back like in the month. But I'm up to borrowing $200. If you use Cash App enough, it'll start letting you borrow money against it. Alright? But my promissory note is paying it back once a month. And I'm up to $200. $200 that I can borrow. You start at $25, then you go to $50, then you go to $75, then you go to $100, then you go to $150, then you go to $200. I'm at $200 now. But I know pretty soon I'm going to be at $250 for my loan power. My loaning power. So that's why I like Cash App. So if you're not using Cash App, I would suggest you use Cash App. Let's say you can do stocks. You can put money in your stocks. You can put money in Bitcoin. Stuff like that. The number is 1-870-900-0383. Text me. I'll send you the links. All right. I will definitely text you back. I'll text you the links. And even if you want to book, text me now anyway, just so I can get you in the phone book. And then when I get back, we can, if you want to schedule a reading, I'll text you all when I get back. Just say, hey, I don't want one now, but I'm touching base with you. Was on your live. This is ZZ. All right. I just want to touch base with you. And I'll be like, hi, ZZ. Thank you for touching base with me. I'll send you all the links that you need. And then you can do it whenever you're ready. Just as long as you save my number and I save yours. Okay. But it is just $10 for up to an hour. That's not a bad... You won't ever find another reading that cheap either. Not for up to an hour by phone. This isn't me emailing you. This is me talking to you on the phone, guys. Okay? This is a phone call. Valerie, I'm a single mom, so I find it hard to trust people. I don't have much support. I understand that, Valerie. Minister April, sorry for the loss. Yes, I am so sorry too. I am sorry for you guys' losses. I really am. But remember, alright, but remember, you will see these people again. No matter who they are. If they're a baby and they pass, if they're your uncle and they pass, if it's your mom and they pass, if it's your fiance and they pass, if it's your brother and sister and they pass, you will see these people again because these people have always been in your circle every time you come back. So you will see these people again. Alright? They're gone, but they're only gone for a little while. Tony, will I find new love? Tony Mixon, you will find new love. I'm getting February 2026 next year. Hello, Brewer. What's next for me in my career? A raise and possibly a project, heading up a new project or getting a promotion. Brewer. I'm thinking by October. Audrey, did my brother make it to heaven? Yes. Everybody's in heaven, guys. Everybody's in heaven. I don't care who they are. Okay, go to heaven. ZZ, how do you know who's genuine? You feel it. You feel it. If you're literally next to somebody and you get the ick, you need to trust that and get the fuck away from them. And you will get the ick. You sure will. If just by being next to somebody, if you're like, that's not the person for you. You were 100% on my solar purpura. Cool. There you go. Little Moki. Hello, Little Moki. When will I see my gothic best friend again? Holidays. Holidays. Chavo, a career reading. What's next? If you're in a job, I get the same old, same old. If you're looking for a job, I think you're going to be finding a job mid-August. Mid-August. But if you're in a job, Travo, I just see the same old, and no, nothing big coming in. Audrey, did Troy make it to the Angels? Everybody goes to heaven, guys. Susan, love your hair. Thank you, Susan. ZZ, when are you live again? I don't want to miss it. I am live, guys. Normally I'm live 5 days a week, but when I'm here, I guess you could consider I'm on vacation. I'm not home. I'm in Oklahoma. I live in Arkansas. But I had to be here because Fuzzy Bee Bums. I see it. Whoever did that, thank you, for the for the text. I am here. I guess you could just say I'm on vacation, but I'm not really on vacation. What I'm doing is, my son got a new job, and he's a traveling mechanic, so he's not here but every 2 weeks. And then the mom, my daughter-in-law, she's going to start classes to be a teacher's aide. So they needed me here to watch the kids because they have 6. The youngest being a 6-month-old. The oldest being 11. They needed somebody here because they couldn't afford a babysitter. And they knew that I would watch them the way they wanted, somebody to watch their kids and trust them. So that's why I'm here. When school starts, and everybody knows school starts August. Some schools starts August, some schools start September. But I do believe Shannon said mid-August is when their school starts. So after they get settled in to where the kids are in school, they know where the daycare is going. Because she's a teacher's aide, I do believe there's a daycare from the school that she's being a teacher's aide at. So, because I think it's a preschool. So, her 2 youngest ones will be going to preschool with her. When they get settled in, that's when I'm going home. Okay? When they get settled in, that's when I'm going home. Now, with that being said, I am live Sunday through Thursday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday around 4 and 5 o'clock. If you don't see me, it's just because something's come up. I've left. I'm out doing fun things. I'm spending time with the kids. All right? Or sometimes if I babysit, I don't have energy. Because 6 kids is a lot. So, but when I go back to Arkansas 5 days a week, for real Z's, unless like I get sick or something, or the weather's shit. So, okay, 5 days a week. I've been doing it for a year and a half. Carf, will I get hired by a deco? I'm getting yes on that. Your glasses are beautiful. Thank you. I just got them today. I busted my other ones, and I just got me some new ones. Thank you. RFR. For realsy reals, Tony Mixon, will I ever find love? My heart is so lonely. Yes. White Trout, why didn't Diane get back to me? I honestly think she's busy. I think she still will get back to you, White Trout. I don't think it's too late. I think she's planning on getting back with you. Tahara Kasim, should I continue with my existing job? It's getting stressful, and will S win his case? I'm hearing S kinda will win his case. Not like fully like he thinks he will, but there'll be good things, and then there'll be fair things for S. If you don't like your job, get out of it, is what universe is saying. This is not the time to be staying with anything that stresses you out or you don't like. Time to get out of it. Magella, What work do you see me doing in the future? I'm a full-time mom now, but I just want to work in the future when she's in school. Okay, Magella, when it comes to jobs, there's as many jobs as there are stars in the sky. So, write down 3 things you would like to do and that you can do, and I'll read energy on that. Magella, ever work as a psychic detective? I don't want to. No, I don't want to. I understand that I would be helping, but I don't want to see. I don't want to jump into a room where there's blood splattered. I don't want to live with that. I don't want that running around in my head. No. Hello, Shade. Carf, will I get a job offer as an instructional designer at USACH? I'm getting no on that. I'm not saying that you can't get a job at USACH. I don't think it's going to be that job. So. Minister April, so correct, you are gifted all truth. It's because I pray for it. You know what I asked the universe for? Cosmic knowledge. That's what if I was to pray for anything, I say thank you for everything you've given me. Please forgive my sins. Please help me to forgive the sins of others. And please grace me with cosmic knowledge. That is my prayer. Hello, Ellen. Can I get a general reading for this week, and is there any advice? Yes. Your advice. Should you take it? Should you accept it? If not, it will disintegrate in 2 seconds. Your advice from the universe is... what would that be? Like... not really exercising and eating right, but definitely watch what you eat. Alright? There's something that you're eating that's not good for you, Ellen. Advice from universe. Also, I'm seeing an upside down heart. So an upside down heart would be about... I think you're going to change your mind on something that you had wanted, or you're going to change your mind on something that you thought you needed to work towards, Ellen. Diana, does Mad Max like me? Will he make a move towards me? Will he make a move? Mad Max, does Mad Max like you? I'm getting yes, but he's not going to make a move towards you right now. No. He's holding back for reasons. Miss Penny, when can I buy a Rambler house? If you want a Rambler house, it's going to be 2026, but it's going to be September, Miss Penny. There you go. There you go. Look at Miss Hattie. Hattie said, your reading was a tack sticking up a letter. My neighbor just handed me a letter I have been waiting for weeks. I needed it. I need it for next month. Damn, Wendy, you were right again. Wow. There you go. I can channel just as good as I can read cards. I'm going to screenshot that. Thank you. What's the country code for your number? 1. Valerie, 1. I'm in the United States. Brewer, look in the chat, or look up the chat. My number is 1-870-900-0383. Across seas, you need my IG. If you are across seas, I can call you on Instagram. Instagram is Keller Wendy. So I can, if you are across seas and you don't have access to United States, I can call you on Instagram. I call people on Instagram all the time that live in Normandy, Germany, Canada. I have one person that uses it from Canada, Italy. Okay? I do have people that get readings from over there. All right. I'm going to get off here. I think I'm caught up. I love you all. If I didn't get to your question, please write it down. I'll be back tomorrow again between 4 and 5. If I'm not, that doesn't mean you won't see me for the rest of the week. That just means something's come up and I've left. We're having fun. Something like that. Okay? I love you all. Okay? Keep smiling. Stay kind. But most of all, love yourself. You are a badass. I don't have anybody on this channel who is not a badass. You are a badass. You are a badass. You are a badass. You all are badasses. You know how I know? Because I'm a badass and you're here with me. Vibing people can't match with other vibing people if they're down here or up here. If I'm vibing here, you're vibing here too because you found me, which makes you a badass. Okay? So remember that. Remember, you are powerful, and remember, you create your own reality. Okay? You got to remember that. Don't let outside influences rent space in your head. Don't do it. Okay? You're a badass. You create your reality. All right. I'm going to get off here and see if supper is ready. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Remember, you're a badass.